Well, happy early birthday to me. My two best friends went in and got me a new Capenna box for my birthday this year. They asked me what I wanted. This is one of the things I did mention to them that I was really interested in opening up. Really excited to pop this open. I have absolutely nothing for new Capenna. So we're hoping to hit some Jetmir, some Triomes, hopefully a Xander. I really don't know what else is in this. Giada, Font of Hope, I think. I'm just hoping to crack something cool out here. We'll see what we get. I think this should be 36 pack. Oh, look, a box topper for Gala readers. I can use this in quite a few things. Hold up. Hell yes, I need a copy of this. Is there 2 cards? I don't know. We'll open that up here in a minute. We'll insert that it came with. So we're going to get a new binder for this. Is that Elspeth? Alright. Yeah, we're just going to have to crack into this, see what we get out of it. I'm really stoked to be able to open this set. I've heard mixed things about it. I've heard it's an amazing set. I've heard it was absolute trash. And yet, every time I play against cards out of this set, I hate life. Every time I play against a landfall deck with Gallic Readers in it on Arena, I want to murder everything. So, yeah, let's just see what we get out of here today. Make sure this is working. Yes. Alright. First pack. Let me... Oh. These are hella easy to open. Alright. I think we'll bring this camera down just a little bit. That way I don't have to like hold my hands up like 30 feet in the air. There we go. Gonna focus? There we go. Alright, prize fight. Fights target creature you don't control. Demons do. Scry 2. Draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. That might be good in Shieldred. Expendable Lackey. Exile this card from your graveyard. Create a 1/1 blue fish creature token. Alright. Bonus safety. Put a shield counter on target creature. That's decent. A treasure dog. What the hell? Oh, we're also looking to get more professional face breakers out of this. Would be cool. And Beamtown bullies would be cool. Sacrifice this card. Add 1 mana of any color. Okie doke. Social Chamber. Climber. Okay, not Chamber. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, gain 1 life. Inspiring Overseer. ETBs, gain 1 life, draw a card. Halo Scarab. Exile this card from your graveyard. Create a treasure token. Alright, this must be the showcase. Spara's Adjudicators? Cat Citizens. Enters the battlefield banned. Okay. Target creature and opponent controls can't attack or block until your next turn. Alrighty. Exile this card from your hand. Target land gates tap for Bant until this card is cast from exile. Oh, wow. That's a really fucking cool effect. Alright. Echo Inspector, ETBs, Connive. Alright, that's the last of the commons. Wow, there was a lot in there. Mr. Orfeo, the Boulder. Rhino Warrior. Whenever you attack, double target creature's power until end of turn. And Jund. Okay. Hypnotic Grifter. Connives for 3 mana. Okay. And our first rare is going to be Maestro's Ascendancy for Jeskai. Or not Jeskai, Grixis. Once during each of your turns, you may cast an instant or sorcery spell from your graveyard by sacrificing a creature in addition to paying its other costs. If a spell cast this way would be put into the graveyard, exile it instead. Got a basic land and a rogue. Alright. Doesn't seem like a bad start. A bunch of very interesting cards, honestly. Celebrity Fencer, Elf Druid. Never another creature ETBs under your control. Put a 1/1 counter on this card. That would be neat. And a few decks. It's kind of pricey though. 4 mana for a 3/2. I don't know. Have to see how it works. When this card enters the battlefield, choose one, create a 1/1 green and white citizen, or create a treasure. Prize fight again. Extract the truth. Target opponent reveals their hand. You may choose a creature, enchantment, or planeswalker. Player discards a card. Target opponent sacrifices an enchantment. Psionic Snoop. Gods. ETBs, Knives. I think we saw that one a few minutes ago. Riveter's Outlook. This is a pretty damn decent land, especially for landfall decks. It's almost like a Farseek, so that's cool. Grinder's Goons. Girder Goons, I should say. When this card dies, create a 2/2 black rogue creature token, which we just got. Quick Draw Dagger. ETBs. Attaches a target creature you control. That creature gains first strike until end of turn. Equipped creature gets 1/1. Rakish Revelers for 2 and Naya. Enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 green and white citizen token. Pay 2, exile this card from your hand, target land gains. Oh, this is like that other one, except for it's for Naya. That's really cool effect, honestly. Voice of the Vermin. Enters the battlefield with a shield counter on it. Whenever this card attacks, let's see here. Target creature you control has base power and toughness 4/4 until end of turn. Darling of the Masses. Other citizens you control have +1/0. Whenever this card attacks, create a 1/1 green white citizen. Okay. Illicit Shipment, Casualty 3. Cast a spell, sack a creature, power 3 or greater. When you do, copy this spell. Search your library for a card, put it into your hand, then shuffle. That's really expensive for 5 mana though. Wow, first mythic already. What the hell? Arcane Bombardment. What is this? Whenever you cast your first instant or sorcery spell each turn, exile an instant or sorcery card at random from your graveyard. Then copy each card exiled with this card. You may cast any number of copies without paying their mana cost. Wow. That could be really nasty in some of the burn decks coming out. Majestic Metamorphosis for our first foil. And a full art mountain. That's really cool looking, honestly. And then a treasure. That's a really cool looking mountain. Straighten up a little bit. Good gravy. Sorry about that, you guys. Alright, next pack. Got Deal Gone Bad. Target creature gets -3/3 until end of turn. Target player mills 3 cards. Alright. Witness Protection. Enchanted creature loses all abilities for 1 mana. And is a green-white citizen. Saw that one. Saw this one. Saw that. Alright. Maestro's Theater. This is another Farseek, except for it's specifically for Grixis. Broker's Initiate. Has base power and toughness 5/5 until end of turn. That's really bad for that mana cost. Grifters, Rakish. A lot of repeats already, but we'll see what happens. Sizzling Soloist. Try and be still here. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, target creature an opponent controls can't block this turn. If this is the second time this ability is resolved, that creature attacks during its controller's next combat phase, if able. Obscura Charm. Esper. Return target multicolored permanent card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. That's neat. counter target instant or sorcery. Destroy target creature or planeswalker, mana value 3 or less. Refuse to yield. Target creature gets +2/7 to end of turn. Untap it. Next to rare is going to be cut your losses. Casualty 2. Target player mills half their library rounded down. Holy shit. Okay. Keep getting mountains. But alright. Different treasure this time. Let me just mill half your deck and then let me storm that is what I could see happening. I like murder. Sorry about that. I don't know where Goofy came from. Majestic Metamorphosis to end of turn, target artifact or creature becomes a 4/4 angel artifact creature and gains flying. Draw a card. Gathering Throng enters the battlefield. You may search your library for any number of cards. Name this, reveal them, put them into your hand. Okay. Riveter's Initiate. Viashino Citizen. I think they got rid of Viashinos. I don't even think they exist anymore. Gains Death Touch till end of turn for 1 in Golgori. That's kind of nasty. High Rise Sawjack. I've seen this one a few times. I think I own a few of these. Whenever this card blocks a creature with flying, gets +2/0 to end of turn. Join the Maestros. Casualty of 2. Create a 4/3 Black Ogre Warrior creature token. Strangle. Deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker. So that's basically a lightning bolt, except for not as good. Cabaretti Initiate. Gains double strike to end of turn. Skycrier. You and target opponent each draw a card. Could be a good bargaining shit piece in Commander. Alright, Bant again. Been a lot of like triple color cards in this set. It's kind of neat. This card enters the battlefield with a shield counter. I think we saw this one already. Tavern Swindler. Pay 3 life, flip a coin. If you win the flip, you gain 6 life. Cleanup Crew. Enters the battlefield. Choose 1. Alright. Destroy target artifact. Destroy target enchantment. Exile target card from a graveyard. You gain 4 life. And how about your cut of the profits? Alright. We got X and 2 black. Casualty 3. You draw X cards and you lose X life. Wow. Again, another good shielded card. Sleep with the Fishes. Enchant creature. There's a battlefield. Tap enchanted creature and you create a 1/1 blue fish. Enchanted creature doesn't untap during its untap steps. Alright. Finally got something that's not a mountain. And that Ogre Warrior. Alright. We're only a few packs in. We've already got our first mythic. I'm probably going to start running through these a little bit faster. I think we may have seen a good chunk of the commons already. Enchant creature, can't attack or block, has pay 7 hold for ransoms controller, sacrifices it and draws a card. Activate only as a Sork. That's really bad. Seeing Gold Hound. Alright, enchant creature gets +2/1. Enchant creature dies, create 2 treasures. Alright. Demon's Due, we saw earlier. Alright, antagonize. Target creature gets 4/3 until end of turn. 2 mana to get +4/3 on an instant? Alright, Riveter's Outlook again. Strangle. Quick draw dagger. Did we see this? I don't think I've seen this one. Angel Advisor, 1 Azorius. Enters the battlefield. Choose target creature you don't control and tap it. If you control a creature with a counter on it, the chosen creature doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. Alright. Scuttling Butler for our first uncommon in this pack. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control 2 or more multicolored permanents, Scuttling Butler gains double strike to end of turn. Psychic Pickpocket. Cephalid Rogue. Enters the battlefield, it connives. When it connives this way, return up to 1 target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Maestro Charm for Grixius. Choose one. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. Put one of those cards into your hand and the rest on the graveyard. Each opponent loses 3 life. You gain 3 life, or this card deals 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker. And then next rare is going to be Jaxus, the Troublemaker. God, these have got a lot of text on them. Human Warrior. Discard a card, create a token that's a copy of another target creature you control. It gains haste, and when this creature dies, draw a card. Sacrifice at the beginning of the next end step. Okay, so it's guaranteed to die. Activate only as sorcery or blitz. Play for its blitz cost, gets haste, and when this creature dies, draw a card. Sacrifice at the beginning of the next end step. Okay. Forest in the full art, that's neat, and citizen token. Trying to get a full set of these full arts. They're really pretty. Honestly, I kind of like the aesthetic of this set. Alright, yeah, we're going to be running through these. Wolf at Ransom, Goldhound, Most Wanted. Yep. Alright, the first is Split Lands. Enters tapped. And second, draw a card. Don't really think that's that good, but... Casualty 1, tap target creature. It doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. Draw a card. Security bypass. Alright, as long as enchanted creature is attacking alone, it cannot be blocked. That'd be good for a blue artifact Voltron deck. Enchanted creature has, whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, it connives. Alright. It's a decent little card. Suspicious Bookcase. I've heard this one's good. Basically, because in Commander we want as much of the same effect as we can to make sure we get our stuff going. So it's basically just a Rogue's Passage. A little bit cheaper on the activated ability, too. Broker's Charm. Bant. Target creature you control gets +1/0. Till end of turn, it deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. Destroy target enchantment or draw 2 cards. Illuminator Virtuoso. Double strike. Becomes a target of a spell you control, it connives. And Undercover Operative. You may have this card enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature on the battlefield, except it enters with a shield counter on it. You control that creature. If you control that creature, it would be dealt damage or destroyed, removed. Okay, got it. Basic Forest and a Wizard token. Huh, that's a neat little token. Like a built-in counterspell. Obscura Initiate. I don't think we've seen this one. Gains lifelink till end of turn. Okie dokie. Nothing big there. Buy Your Silence. Exile. Doop. Target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a treasure token. Really expensive for that effect. Jackhammer. Equipped creature gets +2/0. Who cares? Rocks a Pummeler. We're starting to get some new commons. There's a battlefield with a shield counter on it. It has trample as long as it has a shield counter. Okay. Incriminate. Okay, so again, I'm going to say this again because I still don't understand Wizards. Why the fuck did you do Karlov Manor on Ravnica? This plane was perfect for that set. You just had to change the name and the plot. Choose 2 target creatures controlled by the same player. That player sacrifices one of them. Got a Botanical Plaza, which, okay, this is the full art of the land we just pulled. Cool. Cabaret Initiate. Rooftop Nuisance. Sky Crier. Yep, we already saw that. Here we go. An Offer You Can't Refuse. This is a damn good counterspell. Happy to see more of that. Riveter's Requisition. When this card dies, create a treasure token. If it's an artifact. I mean, it has Blitz too. Okay, so nothing real cool here. Elegant Entourage. Whenever another creature ETBs under your control, a target creature other than this card gets 1/1 and gains trample until end of turn. It's not bad for that. Maestro's Diabolist. Vampire Warrior for Grixis. Death Touch and Haste. When this card attacks, if you don't control a devil token, create a tapped and attacking 1/1 red devil creature token with when this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. Alright. Ooh, okay. First foil rare, Soul of Emancipation. Enters the battlefield, destroy up to 3 other target non-land permanents. For each of those permanents, its controller creates a 3/3 white angel creature token with flying. Trying to understand why you would want that effect. I don't want anyone to have angels that will be evading my stuff and attacking me. That's the opposite of what I would like. Alright. That is not a good card unless there's something I'm missing here. Maybe like life gain from Soul Warden, but who cares when they're going to be hitting you for 4? Alright. Boon of Safety. Put a shield counter on target creature. Yeah, we saw this one already. Saw this. Yep. Have not seen this one. Paragon of Modernity. Gets 1/1 until end of turn. If exactly 3 colors of mana were spent to activate this ability, put a 1/1 counter on it instead. Oh, so instead of just until end of turn, you just get it. Nice. Here's a new one. Glamorous Outlaw. 3 in Grixis. As the battlefield, deals 2 damage to each opponent and scry 2. Exile this card from your hand. Target land gains Grixis. It's an expensive effect, but I feel like it probably pays for itself. Alright, Farseek for Bant. Cutthroat Contender, we've seen. Syndicate Infiltrator for Dimir. As long as there are 5 or more mana values among cards in your graveyard, this gets 2/2. Arc Splitter. Equipped creature has pay 1. This creature deals 1 damage to target creature that's blocking it. That could be good in a few decks. Pay 1, and with like Osier Oxalani out of Lost Caverns of Exelon, you would be dealing 4 damage for 1 mana. Ballroom Brawlers. When this card attacks, this card and up to 1 other target creature you control both gain your choice of first strike life link till end of turn. Unlicensed Hearse. Exile up to 2 cards from a single graveyard. Power and toughness are each equal to the number of cards exiled with it. Nice. Okay. Pugnacious Pugilist in the foil. Create a tapped and attacking 1/1 red devil. When this creature dies, yeah, and then blitz. Okay. Alright, another full art forest. That's different from the other one. And then tokens. Have not found shield tokens yet, so that's cool. I think it's my first time actually seeing like actual legitimate shield tokens. So it must have like originated in this set. Alright, Boon of Safety. Yeah, we saw this one. Okay, here's our Gruul land cycle. Alright, Rafine Silencer enters the battlefield. It connives. When it dies, target creature an opponent controls gets -X till end of turn, where X is this card's power. Glirate Stockpile. Interesting. I did not know this was a Capenna card. Use this in Dragon decks pretty often. I think it's the most common use I've seen for it. Enters the battlefield with a shield counter on it. Ziatora's Envoy. So 1 in a Jund. When this card deals combat damage to a player, look at the top 10 cards of your library. You may play a land from the top of your library or cast a spell with mana value less than or equal to the damage dealt from the top of your library without paying its mana cost. Okay, seems like Weird Cascade, I think is how I'm reading that. copy token. We got 3 cards on the first stack still. Still got a lot to go through. Holy cow. Ran out of town. That's a first one. Owner of target non-land permanent puts it on top of the or bottom of their library. Dapper Shieldmate. Make sure you guys can see these. ETBs. Yep. This card deals 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker or destroy an artifact. Corrupt Court Official enters the battlefield. Target opponent discards a card. Broken Wings. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. Because there's always one of those in green for every set. Sewer Croc. Can't be blocked this turn. Ability costs 3 less to activate if there are 5 or more mana values among cards in your graveyard. Shattered Seraph. Enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life. And then tap for Esper. Tap your lands for Esper, I should say. Another Racer's Ring. Mayhem Patrol. This is a new one. Whenever this card attacks, target creature gets 1/0 until end of turn, and then Blitz and Menace. Okay. Ominous Parcel. Pay 2, sacrifice this card, search your library for a basic land, reveal it. Sacrifice this with 5 mana, deals 5 damage to target creature. Okay. Corpse Appraiser. Oh, no, we haven't seen this one yet. Alright, so when this enters the battlefield, exile up to 1 target creature from a graveyard. If a card is put into exile this way, look at the top 3 cards of your library and put one of those cards into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. Oh, that's decent. Okay. Rob the Archives. Casualty of 1. Exile the top 2 cards of your library. Mage's Attendant. ETBs. Oh, this is where that 1/1 blue wizard creature comes from. Pay 1. Yep. Oh! Ho! I'll have to see how much this is. We got our next mythic. Elspeth Resplendent. Choose up to 1 target creature. Put a 1/1 counter. And a counter from among flying, first strike, lifelink, or vigilance on it. Okay. Look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may put a permanent card with mana value 3 or less from among them onto the battlefield with a shield counter on it. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. And then for 7, create 5 3/3 white angel creature tokens with flying. Decent little planeswalker there. I'm happy as hell with that. Cool treasure token. Alright, that's our second mythic for the box. That's fun. Still hoping to get Xander. Maybe Jetmir, and also the Triomes out of here. And I would love nothing more to get several of Professional Facebreaker. That card's still going for $5 to $10, depending on the day and who's asking for it. Rivetier's Initiative, Rock's Pummeler, Murder. Yep. Okay, got the Mirror for the land cycle, Waterfront District, Ceremonial Groundbreaker. Alright, equipped creature gets 2/1, has trample, equipped to a citizen for 1. Okay, we saw this in the foil a little while ago. Vampiric Scrivener. Okay, 4 and a black. Vampy Warlock. Whenever you gain life during your turn, put a 1/1 counter on this card. Ooh. When you lose life during your turn, put a 1/1. Interesting. So, if you gain or lose life, this card just gains 1/1 counters. Evelyn the Covetous. 2, and then your choice of just 3 black or Grixis. Vampire Rogue. When this card or another vampire enters a battlefield under your control, exile the top card of each player's library with a collection counter on it. Once each turn, you may play a card from exile with a counter on it if it was exiled by an ability you controlled, and you may spend mana as though it were any color to cast it. Interesting. I don't think that's a great card. I'm still like, so as I've been pulling these, I'm like, okay, who is playing Grixis Vampires as opposed to just Orzhov or Mardu? I really need to look into that and see if that's a thing, because I've always heard that Vampies are best, at least in Commander, in those two color sets. Waterfront District. We keep getting two of these. Okay, these are both cards I haven't seen yet. So Jetmir's Fixer for Gruul, Cat Warrior. Gets 1/1 till end of turn. If mana from a treasure was spent to activate this, just put one on it. Okay. For the family, target creature gets +2/2 until end of turn. If you control 4 or more creatures, the creature gets 4/4 until end of turn. Okay. Daring Escape. Yep. Okay, slip out of the back. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature. It phases out. Huh. Take to the streets. Creatures you control get 2/2 until end of turn. Citizens you control get an additional 1/1 in vigilance. Forge Boss. Whenever you sacrifice one or more other creatures, this card deals 2 damage to each opponent. This ability triggers only once each turn. Maestro's Diabolist, we've already seen this. Forest and a treasure. Alright, top card of the next stack. 2 mythics in. Let's see what else we can get. Kill Shot. Destroy target attacking creature. I know I've got one of those in here. Light them up. Casualty 2, and deals 2 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Chaldea Strongarm? Is that how you pronounce that? When this card enters the battlefield, put 2 1/1 counters on target creature and blitz 3. Revel Ruiner. There's the battlefield, it connives. We've seen this. Some of these we haven't, though. Backstreet Bruiser has Defender. As long as there are 2 or more counters among creatures you control, this card can attack as though it didn't have Defender. Revelation of Power. Yeah, I was about to say, it looks like Giada. Target creature gets 2/2 until end of turn. If it has a counter on it, it also gains flying and lifelink. Nice. Cutthroat Contender, pay 1 life. This card gets 1/0 till end of turn. So I guess you could pay as much life as you want, get this thing real big for, what, 1 mana? And then give it like trample or flying, and you would have something. Jund. Alright, target opponent. We got something cool in the back here. Target opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker they control with the highest mana value among creatures and planeswalkers they control. Exile the top 3 cards of your library until end of turn. No, until next end step you may play those cards. That's cool. Exile target player's graveyard. Right. Luxurious Libation. Target creature gets XX till end of turn. Create a 1/1 green and white citizen. I'm going to do them like this until we get to that cool card. Don't want to spoil it. This spell has flash as long as there are 5 or more mana values. Okay. Alright. Incandescent Aria. Deals 3 damage to each non-token creature for Naya. And... oh, it's just a common. Gathering Throng. Okay, that was unfortunate. Mountain Citizen. I was hoping for something cool. Come on, new Capenna. I know you got some better rares than this in here. Gilded Pinions. I've seen this card before. There's a battlefield. Create a treasure token. Equip creature gets flying. Equip for 2. Alright. That's where I looked at when I was making my dog meat deck. Masked Bandits. I think those are raccoons. It is. It's a raccoon rogue. Oh my god, that's so cool. Exile this card from your hand. Target land gets Jund. Okay. Cool. Refusal to yield. Got Mr. Orfeo the Boulder, the Showcase, Hypnotic Grifter. Rigo, Streetwise Mentor, Cat Citizen. This card enters the battlefield with a shield counter on it. Whenever you attack a player or planeswalker with one or more creatures with power 1 or less, draw a card. And banned. That's cool. Swamp, full art. That's the first one of those we've gotten. And another treasure. There's like 3 different treasure tokens in this set. Like, what the hell? Still really happy pulling that Elspeth. I believe that's at least a $5 to $10 card. Whenever Civil Servant attacks, you may tap another untapped citizen you control. If you do, this card gets +1/0 and lifelink. Opinions again. Here's the Rakdos land. You may pay Gruul rather than pay this spell's mana cost. Oh, gotcha. But what does it do? Oh, it's a creature. I was like, what the hell is this? Winged Shield Agent, I should say. Enters the battlefield with a shield counter on it. When this card attacks, up to 1 other target creature gains flying until end of turn. Voice of the Vermin. There's a battlefield with a shield counter on it, and when it attacks, target creature you control has base power 4/4. And Maestro's Ascendancy again. Getting a lot of duplicates in this set. I'm kind of wondering about that. Like, is this normal? Is this normal to get this many reprints of rares in this set? Plasma Jockey, Capenna Express. Sacrifice this card. Sacrifice a treasure. This card becomes an artifact creature until end of turn and crew for 3. There's a battlefield tap. Great. Case the Joint. Draw 2 cards. Then look at the top card of each player's library. Speakeasy Server. There's a battlefield. You gain 1 life for each other creature you control. Big score. That's a good one. Damn, I needed this card for Mr. House. Okay. It's additional cost to cast this spell. Discard a card. Draw 2 cards. Create a treasure token. Midnight Assassin. Tramway Station again. Jewel Thief. There's a battlefield. Create a treasure token. Snoopy Newsy. Let's see what this does. There's a battlefield. Mill 2 cards. As long as there are 5 or more mana value. This card gets 1/1. We've already seen Sizzling Socialists. Sanguine Spy. Got a Vampire Rogue. Alright, Menace and Lifelink. Sacrifice another creature. Look at the top card of your library. You may put that card into your graveyard. Okay. At the beginning of your instep, if there are 5 or more mana values among cards in your graveyard, you may pay 2 if you do draw a card. Planes and more tokens. Hold on 1 second. It is hotter than balls at my house right now. Our AC went out sometime last year, and we made buy with window units. And somehow, this year was even hotter than last year. So, I'm in my office that has no airflow, just kind of dying for y'all's entertainment. Please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Alright. Corrupt Court Official. Ran out of town. Revelation of Power. Another big score. Hell yeah. That's a good one. Alright, drawing on the masses. Other citizens you control get 1/0. We've seen this one. Illicit Shipment. Casualty 3. Search your library for a card. We've seen this one. I said it was too expensive. We've seen this. Tenacious Underdog. Blitz. You may cast this card from a graveyard using its Blitz ability. Alright. Jetmir's Fixer in the foil. Ooh, really pretty island. Another treasure. Whew. Yeah, wish I could explain to you guys just how hot it is in here. Hold on one sec. There's going to be a humming noise for the rest of the video. I'm sorry, I cannot help it. I am like dying in here trying to open up new cards. Holy cow. Finally getting it fixed on Friday. Like, I cannot wait. Big score again. I kept seeing this card for either it was sold out my LGS or I just couldn't find it. I'm not sure what it was, or it was like too expensive. When this card enters the battlefield, scry 1. Body Dropper, okay. Devil Warrior for Rakdos. Whenever you sacrifice another creature, put a 1/1 on this. Sacrifice another creature. This card gains menace till end of turn. Okay. Skybridge again. Cavalry Courtyard. Yes, we love to see that. I want to see a lot of these. An offer you can't refuse. This goes in so many of my decks. Maestro's Charm again. Psychic Pickpocket. Oh! Oh, we got one. Oh my god. Okay, awesome. Hold up. We gotta move some stuff around, I think. Oh, no we don't. We're just gonna put them there. This is the first of the Triumphs. Zeatora's Proving Ground. This is the Jund one. Super damn happy to see this. Comes in tapped, cycling 3. That is the first Triumph I've ever owned that wasn't like one of the shitty ones at Dominaria. Not the one I was hoping for, but hey, we will take it. I'm sure I can make a Jund deck. That new one that came out in Modern Horizons 3 looking kind of good. Have we seen these? I don't think we've seen like any of these commons. Alright, Alliance. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, this card gets 1/1. Fake your own death. What the? Until end of turn, target creature gets 2/0 and gains. When this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control, and you create a treasure token. Wow. 2 mana instant? Wow, that's good. Okay. Disdainful Stroke. Counter target spell with mana value 4 or greater. Okay. Enchanted creature gets 1/1. You can cast this card from your graveyard, paying 2 and a white. Why would you care? Okay. Sticky Fingers. Enchanted creature has menace, and whenever this creature deals combat damage, it gets a treasure token. When this card dies, draw a card. We haven't seen any of these. Where have these been? Civic Gardener. Attacks untapped target creature or land. Jewel Thief we've seen. Snoopy Newsy. Midnight Assassin's a new one. Oh, just Flying Death Touch. Okay. Really bad card. You can target opponent for a card. Have we seen Tavern Swindler? Pay 3 life, flip a coin. If you win the flip. Oh yeah, we saw this. Cleanup Crew seems new. When this card enters the battlefield, choose 1. Artifact or enchantment. Basic green shit. Exile target card from a graveyard, or you gain 4 life. Suspicious Bookcase again. Bootlegger Stash. I remember hearing about this card, and it was supposed to be a really big fucking deal when this came out, because everyone was like, oh my god, my treasure tokens just, tap for lands instead of creating you could stash your extra lands. I still think this is good. I just don't think it's as good as people made out to be. Still, 3rd Mythic. That's good. And there's the fish we've been looking for. Alright, let me clean these up just a little bit. We're about halfway through this box. We got one of the Triumphs. We're 3 Mythics in, which means we're definitely due a little bit more. Honestly, it's been a pretty damn good box. I really don't know what to expect out of here. I think Obnixilis is in this somewhere. I just really don't know what else to be looking for outside of the cards I mentioned. But, hell, so far I'm happy. I can see the use for a lot of the cards that we pulled out of here so far. And definitely the Triumph. I know I can find a use for that eventually. I'll eventually make a Jund deck. Yep. I've seen this. Enters the battlefield with a shield. Okay. There we go. Professional Facebreaker. This card's usually going for about $7 to $10. I've got like 5 decks I would love to have this in it. It's a good pull. Swamp Citizen. Alright. Love to see that. Even if it's the only one we pull out of this box, I'm happy with that. Thankful Stroke. Let's just run through these commons at this point. Ooh, another one. Okay. Not the colors that I play, go figure, but I'll take it. This is the Esper Triome. Super damn happy to see that. Fight Rigging. Oh no, this is a rare. Okay. It's got a really weird effect on this foil. It's kind of neat to look at. Hideaway 5. When this creature enters the battlefield, look at the top 5 cards of your library. Exile one of them face down. Put the rest on the bottom of the library in a random order. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Then if you control a creature with power 7 or greater, you may play the exile card without paying its mana cost. 3 mana for that kind of effect in green? Where you have nothing but big stompy bullshit most of the time? That's not a bad effect, honestly. I could see that working decent in like a, I don't know, a Galta or even a Gishaft deck if you really wanted it to work. That would be really good in Mr. House. Not gonna lie, I don't believe we pulled this one. So it has Alliance, and whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, this card deals 1 damage to each opponent. If you're playing that in a token deck, here's a new one too. Warm Welcome. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature from among them, put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Maestro's Theater, Broker's Initiate. Elegant Entourage. Nimble Larcenist. I think this is a new one. When this card enters the battlefield, target opponent reveals their hand. You choose an artifact, instant, or sork, and exile that card. Alright. Enters the battlefield in Esper. You could blink this and just be a real bitch about it. Cement Shoes. Equipped creature gets 3/3 and has at the beginning of your end step, tap this creature. Equipped creature doesn't untap. Next untap step. Okay. Shakedown Heavy. Whenever this card attacks, defending player may have you draw a card. If they do, untap and remove it from combat. Why would you want to give them that option, though? Island. Treasure. 2 left in the middle stack. So far we're at 3 mythics, 2 triomes. Let's see if we can do any more. Still hoping to hit those big boys like Xander and Jetmir and their respective triomes. Arc Splitter we've seen. Ballroom Brawlers, Corpse Appraiser. All-Seeing Arbiter. What is this? Oh, next mythic. Okay. Enters the battlefield or attacks. Draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Whenever you discard a card, target creature opponent controls gets -X0 until your next turn, where X is the number of different mana values among cards in your graveyard. Okay. I can see this being kind of nasty in like a Jenga Taxis deck or maybe something like that. Island, Fish. Last card of the middle stack. I would love to see another Gala Greeters. It's only a rare. That would be a really nice find too. I know we got one as the promo, but I would still like to see another one. Tainted Indulgence. I don't think we've seen this. Draw 2 cards, then discard a card unless there are 5 or more mana values. Okay. Riveter's Decoy. Must be blocked if able. Alright. Whack! This spell costs 3 less to cast if it targets a white creature. Racist. Target creature gets -4/4. Fleetfoot Dancer and Naya. Trample, Lifelink, Haste. I wonder... Yeah, Jetmir's Garden. That's what I'm thinking of. Over here like, man, is there another Naya Triumph? And I was like, oh, right, it's only in this set. Duh. It's been a long day, you guys. Dig up the body. Again, this should have been the Karlov Manor set. Casualty 1, mill 2 cards, return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. For 3 mana. Okay. Make disappear, casualty 1, counter target spell unless its controller pays 2. This can be really good in a Dimir sack deck. You probably get value off sacking your creature, and then you get to counter a spell. Backup agent, Wrecking Crew, Human Warrior with Reach and Trample, Glittermonger. Create a treasure token. Okay. Hell, I'd put that in a green deck. Probably Archives we've seen. Mage's Attendant we've seen. Slip out the back. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature. It phases out. We saw this already. Rare. Scheming Fence. Have we seen this? I don't know if we've seen this or not. Not a lot of duplicate rares in this set for the draft boxes. I wonder if that's just something that's gotten better over time. Enters a battlefield, you may choose a non-land permanent. Activate abilities of the chosen permanent can't be activated. Has all activated abilities of chosen permanent except for loyalty abilities. Oh, nice. You may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to activate. Okay. Swamp Rhino Warrior. First time I've seen one of those. Alright. Just need to see what else we can get out of this last bit. How many mythics are we sitting at right now? 4. That might be all we get. Let's just hope for more triumphs. I would like to hit at least 1 or 2 more mythics out here. Maybe a Gallic Readers for a rare, something like that. Whenever you attack with 1 or more creatures with counters on them, draw a card. Brass Knuckles is a decent little card. Is really good in Voltron decks. Give your stuff double strike. Knockout Blow. Ooh, we got something cool. It's a rare. Oh my god. We hit one of the full art triumphs. It's the Jund one. Not the one I wanted, but holy shit, we hit it. That is so cool. And then a Citizen's Crowbar. Alrighty. Full equipment. We haven't actually seen this one. Enters the battlefield. Create a 1/1 green-white citizen. Equipped creature gets +1 and has pay a white tap. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. That's neat. Beautiful planes. Citizen. Alright, yeah, asking you shall receive. I literally just got done saying, huh, I wonder if we can get any more of the triumphs. Lo and behold. Maestro's Theater. Take to the streets. Creatures you control get 2/2 until end of turn. Citizens you control get an additional 1/1 and gain vigilance until end of turn. Forge Boss we've seen. Refuse to yield. Okay, target creature gets... Yeah, we've seen this. Broker's Ascendancy for Bant. Beginning of your instep, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Okay. Rotor's Initiative. Alright. We're a little bit over half away on this last stack. Witness Protection again. I had someone use that on me in Arena not too long ago, and I was like, oh, what the fuck? Oh, I can't do anything. Oh, this is bad. I don't think we've seen this. Yeah, we have. This is the Grixis one. Racer's Ring. Security Bypass. Cormella, Glamour Thief. Haste. Tap this to add Grixis. Spend this mana only to cast an instant or sorcery. That's cool. When this card dies, return up to one target instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. That's a cool card. Be a really neat commander. Enters the battlefield, exile any number of other target creatures controlled by different players. When this card leaves the battlefield, or until this card leaves the battlefield, when exiled card enters the battlefield under your control, put 2/1/1 counters on it. Interesting. Unlucky Witness. This poor bastard's getting ready to get killed by, like, Peter Pan's shadow over here. When this card dies, exile the top 2 cards of your library until the next end step. You may play one of those cards. Widespread Thieving. Oh boy, this is a Wooburg card. Okay. Hideaway 5, and whenever you cast a multicolored spell, create a treasure token. Then you may pay Wooburg. If you do, you may play the exile card without paying its mana cost. Well, you paid 5 mana for it, so I would hope so. Mountain Wizard. Gonna count those spells for free. Really interesting set, honestly. I'm pretty excited about playing some of these cards. I think we may have hit all the commons. I'm not sure. It would not surprise me. I don't think we've hit any more. I think we saw this. Yep. That's a shame. We're getting duplicates on our freaking rares now. I don't think I've seen any commons that we haven't hit yet. People keep talking about Assassin's Creed not having any commons in it, and I'm like, I don't care. I don't want that much chaff in my packs anymore. Whenever you draw your second card, each turn put a 1/1 counter on this card. Bounces Beatdown. He's got that hammer out. This spell costs 2 less to cast if it targets a black permanent. This card deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. If that creature or planeswalker would die this turn, exile it instead. Huh. That's a pretty neat little effect right there. Exotic Pets. Create 2 1/1 blue fish creature tokens. And there's no way. Yes! We hit Jetmir's Garden. Is this the... It is. This is the extended artwork for Jetmir's... Oh my god. Oh, I'm so happy right now. We're hitting so many of these. Alright, let's just get the Grixis one. It's like, I think that's the last one I need. Yeah, we've seen that. Another offer. Horde Hauler. What the hell is this? Deals combat damage to a player. Create a treasure token for each artifact they control. Okay. Niche as hell. Graveyard Shift. Spell is flash as long as there are 5 or more mana values. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Cool. I don't think I'll ever use those like 5 because I don't play that much Wooburg, and if I did, I don't think I'd be playing cards like that in them. They just seem kind of like a waste. Might be one of the reasons why people were kind of meh about this set. It would be really cool if we pulled an Urabrask. I think Urabrask is in this set. Call in a professional. Players cannot gain life this turn. Damage can't be prevented this turn. Deals 3 damage to any target. Okay. Fatal Grudge. At an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a non-land permanent. Each opponent chooses a permanent they control and shares a type with that sacrifice permanent. What the fuck? Oh, okay. So they're forced to sack like an enchantment or an artifact. That's cool. Rogue's Gallery for each color. Turn onto one target creature card of that color from your graveyard to your hand. Jenny Faye, Jetmir's second. What we got here? If you would create one or more tokens, you may instead create that many 2/2 green cat creature tokens with haste, or that many 3/1 green dog creature tokens with vigilance. I wonder if this was in the Cats and Dogs pre-con for Secret Lair. We have 4 left, you guys. Keep your fingers crossed. I really want Urabrask or one of those other cards I mentioned. I didn't see that. You guys didn't see that. There's no way that was a Phyrexian script Urabrask back there. No way we saw that in foil. Nope, that sure as hell did not happen. What else could possibly be in this pack? Oh my god, there's the Gala Greeters I wanted. What a fucking pack! Alright, Gala Greeters. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. Put a 1/1 counter on this card. Create a tap treasure token. Gain 2 life. And then, holy shit, we got Urabrask in Phyrexian script. I have no idea what the hell this says. I can't read Phyrexian. I just know I wanted this for my collection. And I got a foil mythic out of this freaking box. Happy fucking birthday to me. Thank you, Ken and Eric. Holy crap. There is no way we just did that. Oh, Forest and a treasure. I'm happy. If I get nothing else out of these next 3 freaking packs, I'm good. Holy, I forgot Urabrask was in here until like 3 minutes ago. And then just talked the best version into existence. It's Urabrask. It's probably not worth hardly anything, but I'll be damned if I didn't want that card. And to get in foil and in Phyrexian language. Oh my god, that was good. Stimulus package. When this card enters the battlefield, create 2 treasure tokens. Sacrifice a treasure, create a citizen. Rumor Gatherer. A little chat. There's Xander in this artwork. Casualty 1. Look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the other on the bottom of your library. That's neat. Falco. Another mythic. Here's all the mythics we were looking for. So I think we end up with 6 with the box, even though this one probably shouldn't count. Spara Pactweaver, the Bant Commander. Bird Demon. When this card enters the battlefield, with a shield counter on it. You may look at the top card of your library at any time, and you may cast spells from the top of your library by removing a counter from a creature you control, in addition to paying its other costs. So it's a 1/1 and shield counter token deck. That's really freaking cool. 2 packs. Again, I don't even care anymore. If we hit Xander or Jetmir, cool. If we hit Xander's Lounge, cool. I will be so happy. I got the Urabrask in foil. There's nothing that could happen to ruin this freaking box at this point. Rabble Rousing. Pretty sure we pulled this one already. Hideaway 5. Whenever you attack with one or more creatures, create that many citizens. Then if you control 10 or more creatures, you may play the exile card without paying its mana cost. That's cool. For the family. You're going on the bottom, Jetmir. Mountain. Citizen. I'd like to point out that technically Urabrask had nothing to do with the story of this freaking set outside of just, I'm here to find the Halo with Tezzeret because I'm a traitorous little bastard to Mommy Norn. And like he talked to, I think, Elspeth at one point, and that was about it. Augur of Agonies, we've already seen this. Shadow of Mortality. So we did not get Xander, we did not get Jetmir, that's fine. If your life total is less than your starting life total, the spell costs X less to cast, where X is the difference Wow, so you get a 7/7 out for 2. Alright, and that's it, you guys. Dude, this box was awesome. This box was freaking amazing. Not all the cards I wanted, but I'll be damned, dude. 4 Tri-Lands, 4 Triomes. We got the Urabrask in Phyrexian script, in foil. We hit 6 Mythics this box. We got the Facebreaker. We got the extra Gala Greeters. What else could you ask for? We got a whole lot of, a few of the really good commons and uncommons out of here. I'm happy as hell. Let's see if there's anything in here besides this Gala Greeters real quick. Oh, no, that's it. But damn, if that ain't really pretty. Yeah, that's what I'm doing for this box, you guys. New Capenna was dope. I know not everyone liked this set. There's not like a huge amount of like really good cards in here. They're not super duper expensive, but still some really damn good cards nonetheless. Facebreaker, Gala Greeters. I know Xander's a hell of a commander. I pulled a Rocco out of Mark the Machine Aftermath, which I think was technically a new Capenna card. So, yeah. With that, we're going to go ahead and end there. Be sure to like and subscribe. Next video is going to be next week. Hopefully. We're doing Assassin's Creed as soon as they come in. I've got one of everything. We're doing 2 videos. One's going to have the starter kit and the bundle. The other one is going to be a battle between collector boosters and regular boosters. So, stay tuned, like and subscribe. Let me know which set you guys want to see next. I'm really interested. But yeah, you guys take care. We'll see you soon. Bye.